Barraging Blake W. Meyer. Hello, Blake.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I just finished the last round with Colin. Checked in on some homies out there on the floor. CC side event is popping off. The vibes are good here at the last round of the Golden Gate Battleground presented by King Kong Games.
Kong Comics and Games. Who won that? What game?
It was our guy Kenny Syndra beat Dio. I think we got a real banger of a game.
So he's number 1 seed after 6 rounds?
He is undefeated.
Whoa.
We got 2 undefeateds. We got Majin here on Jarl versus Walker Carjack, which seems
What's
like
his hero?
like a fake name on Rhinar Reckless Rampage.
Let's go!
Let's go. They're kind of wearing the same colored T-shirt too. Do you think that was on
They are
purpose?
looking in a mirror.
Yeah. Who copied who here, really?
When there was only one set of footprints, who put the shirt on first?
Right. Yeah. Do you think? I think Majin copied Walker, really.
I'm nervous. If you're following along at home and you haven't done so already, like the stream, subscribe for more. Because this is what you're going to see. You're going to see somebody from the LSS Power Hour. What is it? Power Weekly? Weekly Power Hour?
Yeah.
He has a weekly Power Hour thing. These two are 5-1. They're currently 8 and currently 10th.
So this could be a win and
if you thought you were in already, maybe you're not. Maybe you have to take this game seriously. I think Majin is the 8, Walker is the 10. So this is a win and in at its core. At literally its core. Home store for this person is Constellation Collective, and this other person, home store, is Sword and Board. Sword and Board I've heard a whole bunch, but I've never understood, like, I've never grew up saying that or played a game that was like, pick the Sword and Board character.
Really?
But it seems so,
You never
like,
played Dungeons and Dragons?
no, not where I was Sword and
I
Board.
feel like you would be so good at Dungeons and Dragons.
My DM that I played with 2 people, we did a 2-person campaign. I was trying to be a 7-foot-tall dude, and he had me lose an arm wrestle to a 65-year-old human man. And I was like, well, I'm out because this is some freaking lies.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, the dice said this.
The dice said this.
I was like,
Yeah, you got to create a story around that dice roll, you know?
yeah, but we're over it now. If you're paying attention to the World Cup or you're trying to save it till after, it's tied 1-1.
At halftime.
1 from where Jarl lives and 1 for where Rhinar lives.
It's the Norway-England game. I got a lot emotionally riding on that. Just like our players do here down in the feature match.
Meat-Axe. This is what's going to be tricking me to play Meat-Axe next week.
I just can't believe you haven't done that yet.
I just hate Meat-Axe, man.
I can't believe that.
I played it against Anthony Pham at a Blitz thing and missed 4 out of 5 Meat-Axe. I think it was 5 out of 6 Meat-Axe triggers. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and throw this card in the trash. But it's a token, so there's enough in my house. But what's going to happen is Jarl is very good defensively. But Rhinar says, if I yell loud enough, you won't have any defense left.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if we're going to get those quad intimidates or triple intimidates. Like, with the cards left over, is Mr. Bay going to be able to convert those hands? You know what I mean?
Right.
So he does have a quick charge flexors, which could help out in a pinch, but
probably just going to get 4 value off of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get 6, but you want to have it available just in case there's the magic thing. One card that I'm wondering if Walker's playing or not would be Aggressive Pounce.
yeah.
That would be a way to turn your turn into, this has natural go again. Is he going to be playing Wild Ride? Is there Pulpings in here? Pulping seems pretty good until maybe Jarl would have an arsenal that has a D-React. So you kind of have to play around that. Maybe you take Pulping out, but maybe Pulping is the thing that helps you get through Jarl's defenses because it has Dominate. He did talk about, as he was sitting down, all of his scab skin rolls were so good last round. I don't know if he was expressing that he stole the game, but a couple 6s got him there last round. So
That's how it goes.
He said, I don't know if I'll roll this time.
What will be nice is I know Majin is a bit of a talker here, so could get some insights into how the players are feeling down in the feature match area. Choice. Boom.
I think it's very interesting to see the most. I don't know if they're the bestest. They have some of the best. This is a former national champion. Some of the best players here today are playing Jarl because they're practicing for next round, next week at the Pro Tour, where somebody said, I'm expecting Vegas to be very Jarl-centric.
I mean, it's a cool hero who's now very powerful.
Always right. I'll just do 6.
Sprout strength.
That's not bad.
Top left, bottom right makes a lot of sense.
Talking about the health counter application.
Blocking with a blue 6. It happens. We're playing Bear Fangs, which is very interesting.
We got
and we immediately draw Blood Rush.
with Sand Sketch. Yeah. This is, I would say, exciting for Brute Nation. Exciting for Brute Nation. Is that Bear Fangs in hand too?
Yes.
Okay.
Bear Fangs is the card that I think takes a lot of gumption to play, because then you are not pricing yourself into being more aggressive, but you are pricing yourself out of blocking correctly a bunch.
Show of strength, huh? We're setting up here.
I think the Bear Fangs will go in Arsenal.
Not the Blood Rush?
No.
Blood Rush.
I'm backwards.
in
You're
Arsenal.
right. I would do it the other way because this card doesn't block. And you're getting
What?
Okendolds. That immediately backfired. But how are you supposed to know?
Come on, Majin.
You have 8 block, which is 1 too less. So you're going to use 6 of your armor block and probably this Command and Conquer, because that's not going to get buffed by Blood Rush. And you probably don't use your helmet because you definitely want to get some intimidation value off of it.
Yeah, at some point. Which you might not get in this matchup against Jarl, you know?
Right.
Also, it's just pretty crazy to just get it natty like that on
That is
your
the
first 8 cards.
Majin Bay difference. Why be good when you can just draw it perfect? Or you could be both.
You could be both. It feels a little bit like the onus here. This is good. We might get the sea legs discarded here, and we'll get the rum. Onus is really on Majin to keep the tempo up. Boom,
Sea
we get it.
legs.
Let's go. Love that.
We are building up.
So onus is on Majin here to keep up the pressure so that Walker can't just keep like a full hand and go crazy, you know, with their cards, and get that Blood Rush off and intimidate and take a buttload of damage. So 2-card hand here, felling. We're going to be for 4.
Freaking wrecked. He hasn't had access to all 4 cards plus Blood Rush once yet.
At least it's for 4, though. You know what I mean? So this is a pretty easy, like, no blocks situation.
And seeing a CLF get blocked with is pretty good, because you can't really do all the cool stuff you were going to do if you're paying an extra 1 for everything that's happening.
Yeah. We'll see what
I
Walker
think it is
does
kind
here.
of 3 turns in a row of should I Blood Rush or not. And I think the more times you don't Blood Rush, it's kind of like, what are we doing? I do like the rum token is a Sonoma wine bottle instead of, because I was like, what the heck is that? And then I also was like, wait, doesn't he have a like gold rum?
So here we go. We are going to rip it.
Snap pick on the aggressive pounce. Draw 2. There's a trigger if you'd like to do something.
I like it that Walker picks it instead of rather just like
Rolls.
rolls, you know?
Then I agree. I used to love that. And then there'd be one person be like, you knew where my card was. And you're like, oh my God. Let me roll for it then.
Didn't you just shuffle your hands?
No.
You know? Yeah. Maybe at like the Pro Tour, you would have to do that. So
We have 123 people watching this. Welcome.
Welcome.
If you
thank
haven't been watching this whole time, this is a Battlegrounds.
It's a Battleground. We're going to tap our hero to get an extra action point here. We do have a blue.
Our brand new blue Alpha Instinct. It's been around since November.
Meat axe. We're trying to get something else in the hand, maybe that's a little bit juicier. We're just going to pick the middle one there.
Ooh, it's a 6. How did that happen? This is a 7 damage meat axe. 3 base plus 2 from its effect plus 2 from Blood Rush's effect. This is maybe where you would quick dodge flexors just to get the 4 value out of it.
4. 36.
Not the biggest Blood Rush turn, but we are going to leave Jarl with just 2 cards, which is a lot better than, 4 cards.
Sin packing would be cool if he had
An arsenal.
an arsenal card.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still 8 damage, right? Break the chain here, huh? Are we going to scab skins? Oh, no. We're going to Tyrannical Rex. Yeah, makes sense. We got the resources.
One of these is way better in arsenal.
9.
This is a free attack because he's intimidated. Feral Instincts is
New
the
card.
new card from Omens that is better, way better than you think it is, and you already think it's good.
All right, we're leaving Majin with 3 cards here, so must really be able to convert. We got a nice little healthy life lead. We'll have to see what this is here. Must be a D-React. We're going to park in Arsenal. Coming in for 7.
Sprout Strength.
It's kind of inspired, really.
Whoa, that was a weird breath. What's cool is when you see somebody play a card that you've never played yourself, that is a good player, you're like, okay, so you've tested this for 36 hours, and you think Sprout Strength is good enough to bring to your list to practice for a Pro Tour. What am I not getting from Sprout Strength? And it's just an Earth card that turns on your felling, maybe?
Let's go. Blood Rush back to back.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can't get it off.
Sheesh, embarrassing for the national
I
champ.
hate to see that.
Yeah. He seems to have shrugged it off, though. That's why he is number 1.
It's not the one I wanted to
Did
win.
he go, oh, I remember you. You were the Huntsman player from last year.
I mean, we know each other for other reasons.
Oh,
but yeah,
okay.
yeah. He seemed pretty locked in mid-tournament or is pretty tired.
Yeah.
Got the roll.
3 is not enough. Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. I mean, 1 is pretty bad here. But, yeah, we're stuck with a bunch of attacks, and we did have to gamble here a little bit. So,
And this is where I think I'm not mad about Medax, but what I'm saying about Medax is if I'm going to Blood Rush, I have a Wild Ride in hand. Oh, crap, I hit the Wild Ride. So now I don't have Go again. So now I need to risk my turn, ending completely, to get an action point.
what would you play instead? What weapon?
Romping Club, I guess.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just more of you want to put as much Go again in your deck.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're Romping Club, you're not draw discarding your potential Go again. Whenever you're on Romping Club and a Go again 6 comes in your hand, you're going to be like, I want to keep this.
Yeah.
Because this goes from a 15 damage plus turn to just a Sin packing for 8, which whenever you have this much equipment up is not scary.
Yeah.
There's so many other triggers in his hand that hitting the Wild Ride sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Because if he hits Beast Within, if he hits the Gold Kiss, Sea Legs, he's cooking.
Totally. But that's just like how this class operates or this hero operates is you just have to be ready for
Grin
that
and
sort of
bear
stuff. Yeah. So pretty nice. We're just getting away with Command and Conquer here as the follow-up.
Somebody in the chat saying some pretty interesting stuff about Sprout Strength. Sprout Strength works on any card. So it can make your felling for 11, and then if you're like, oh, I don't have enough Earth cards, it is the second Earth card that can get in your graveyard right before.
Right.
That's pretty good. Jarl can't do much with a full hand, but if there's a 0 that buffs for 3, that's an Earth. There's probably not a lot of cards like that.
Yeah, I agree. Sprout Strength is very cool. Very cool addition. Nice to see a compendium card out in Jarl. I was running it obviously in Briar for Sage Pro quests, but it is very cool.
Ooh, Bear Destruction's in his list. I think I'm going to like this.
It's higher than 0.
And we win that clash.
Bottom line.
He says, I don't have a way to give Savage Feast go again because I missed the sea legs earlier. So I'm going to Savage Feast later in the game maybe instead. Bear Destruction, I think, is very important for Rhinar. And that's something where, especially in this deck, giving the go again with hitting your triggers and being like, I'm going to use my chest on the same time. This turns from this is a 6 damage attack that makes my next one 8. And maybe I can also meat axe after that is like how this deck gets value above everybody blocking.
Second Oakenold, third one still in Arsenal. We really need to see something happen here from Rhinar. We're just playing a value game, and I don't know if we can win at this rate here.
When you're discarding cards to get value, you have to go above rate.
Yeah.
Or you're going to run out of cards quicker before your opponent runs out of blocking cards.
Right.
Or at the same time, and then you're just like, oh no. Also, your weapon, one thing about Romping Club, you can swing it endlessly. Swinging your axe endlessly discards a card from your deck, so you'll eventually run out.
Right. So he's got to be a little...
Judicious is the word we use in the big leagues when we talk about.
That's good. Oh gosh, what else was I going to say? Not only have both of these players worn the exact same thing, they also kind of have the same demeanor. They're very quiet. Maybe they're tired. Good. Stay hydrated there, Walker.
Yep.
And I think Majin's used to playing Wizard, where there's probably some "let's freaking go" moments.
Yeah.
But Jarl could be the least amount of "let's freaking go" there is, because I feel like your fellings are so telegraphed. I guess there was a "let's freaking go" moment when he drew natural Oaken Old right away, but it's not that "let's freaking go" if it doesn't hit.
Yeah. Sprout Strength again into Oakenold. Wow, incredible. Gatorade delivery from Choningben. Thank you, brother.
Let's freaking go. I'm drinking on stream.
Just a Oakenold for 10 here, no fuse. Just 10
kidding.
damage. Pretty good. Good way to convert the hand.
Majin on Jarl. So, if you're a Pro Tour player that's expecting to play Majin Bay in round 12 of the Pro Tour next week, what does Majin being on Jarl say to you as your signpost of, I'm in between two decks. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to play in Vegas. When you see somebody who's a top 8 person at a Pro Tour, at a Worlds, I think you top 8 at Worlds, right?
Oh, yeah, he did.
What do you say, oh crap, do I need to test more against Jarl, or do I need to think about playing Jarl more?
Indoors in the chat, like, give me the Majin Jarl list. Shout out to Andrew. Been running Elemental Strike, Banish an Earth with it, and it's a 7 power attack. It means you can get up to 4 on your first Decompose.
Or are you racing to play as many Intimidate cards as possible in your Brute list, so now you can prey on the Jarls?
Yeah. Swing big for 8 go again, thanks to the agility. Do you think we have I didn't remember what I saw in his hand. Do we have a follow-up attack? Oof. Quicken token.
Sheesh.
Quicken token for Jarl.
I'll block with $185.
Continue.
We have a Quicken Token speciality one, too?
I think that's
I'm going to need one of those before I go
just
home.
anything. Oh, Mombi 5000. We saw her walk by.
Being nosy. Just kidding.
Show of strength, pretty good.
I need one of these. These cards look cool.
I'll take 5.
Take 5. Not bad.
We are doing damage.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. You know, we are kind of getting there.
Yeah, that was the one he was in the wheelchair. It was when he topped 8 worlds. So you see somebody who topped 8 worlds playing Jarl. That's so much of a counterpick to everything you've ever seen him play. What's your MO? I need to play Jarl or I need to beat Jarl?
For me,
No, just in general, like you're a pro player and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't expect this. Or are you expecting this because you've done as much testing?
I think you were expecting this and you've done as much testing.
Damn, that's the. I thought we were breaking news or something over here.
No, I think it's pretty face up that Jarl's a good pick now and has been on the rise. Like, it's been pretty forecasted. Pretty fortunate to have gotten that Quicken Token. Nice 9 damage turn there.
Damn, he said, I'm not even going to let you draw cards before I swing this meat axe. I'm ready to swing this. Ooh, perfect!
There we go. Okay,
He's
we're getting
freaking getting rum again.
a little luck goes our way. Majin still embarrassingly can't pick up the cards off of the
So
playmat.
sad.
Maybe he shouldn't have cut his fingernails, or maybe he needs a little lotion. I don't know. But
Oh, he needs a little lotion.
help a brother out.
I am very impressed
Crown?
or confused. I don't know which one yet. There's been so many times to use our stalagmite
Yeah.
to try to ruin, but I think maybe he's been a little bit more paying attention to how many resources are in the pitch zone of maybe an over pitch. But
10 dominate.
I would have used stalagmite by now already.
Also dominates.
Crush. Oh, and dominate. Yep.
Yeah, because I got the double activation.
That's pretty good.
How do you keep a straight face when you say that?
I hope so.
Double activation?
Just
I got the double
it's
activation.
10 dominate because I got the double activation. Maybe that's his tell. Finger to the
If you're
temple.
wondering what double activation, well, there's a specialized legendary for only Jarl called Jarl's Hands. And Jarl's Hands say whenever you pitch an earth, give it +2. When you pitch an ice, give it dominate. And then some of his cards are ice and earth, like the Pulse of Eisenloft. That's the top card.
But it's not any card. It has to be Mangle.
And it only works on Mangle, I think.
Take 7.
Which thing does he break? It's definitely the Savage Sash.
So we got a Quicken Token almost right there.
Yep.
Which is spooky. I can probably keep you off a card at least a turn because I have a lot of construction.
That's some fab court shit for me. Of like, please don't explain how you're about to dissect me in the last.
No way. I have to talk out loud sometimes. I can't do it all in my brain, so I'm pro that.
You're full throttle on. Talk more about how you're gonna beat me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Talk me through it slower.
Oh, you want it slower, huh?
Oh my god.
I'll talk to you slow.
8.
This is a 2 for 8. This is how we get value on pretty much everyone besides Jarl because he's gonna be able to block with a quote unquote popper, and he moves it from an 8 to a 7 because that's how blocking Show of Strength works.
Go ahead.
But he's taking damage. They're going down together, and I think what sucks that could happen to either of these players, which is kind
10.
of happening, is if you go too low, I can just dominate kill you. If you go too low, I can intimidate you 3 times and kill you.
Now we have the final copy of Blood Rush here. We have Wild Ride Bearfangs. Wild Ride?
I will say breaking the sash is probably going to win Majin the game. Because when Walker gets a little bit of breathing, instead of all of my 6 attacks cost 1 less, he's not going to have enough resources because he saved the stalagmite and he killed that. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Let's go. Another drink has hit the Blake.
Yeah, that's what I thought is just block for 1, take some damage, or block for none. I think you could have just blocked with, anyway.
Down to 4.
We got to go for it. He's only at 13. You know what I mean?
This is the stalagmite turn and the quick dodge flexor turn.
There goes a wild
He
ride.
keeps discarding the go again. That's something, if you tune into his podcast on Monday, he's going to be like, this is bullshit.
Ooh. So we did get the blue, and we have a wild ride, and we have a bear fang still.
But he also pitched Bear Destruction,
Yeah.
which is not what you want to pitch because that's also your go again. So he's getting omega punished by
This is-
discarding the wild ride every time.
This also might be where we see stalagmite come out and kind of ruin the turn.
Because this is the last Blood Rush.
Yeah, this is
So
Blood
there's
Rush
no,
number 3.
no more. We could wait for it. You can't even dig up dinner your Blood Rush back in. That's not how that works.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you got to use that card in Arsenal.
We're using our Gold Kiss Rum. This
Yeah, which
is
is a Bear
Fangs.
Fangs, which is nice.
Draw discard.
I think that's the right move because if you go Wild Ride and then he can just shield you and then your turn's kind of like over, you know? Because you're going to get a Frostbite.
And this is how, oh my god, discarding a wild ride again. Blow it out, you're freaking, but shoot. That's twice now.
So here's 10 damage.
And it is, if he uses the stalagmite, the turn is basically, the stalagmite's going to be blocking for like 6 by doing this. I think that's almost correct because if he didn't have a stalagmite usage, he could swing a 2 for 10. But because stalagmite exists, he's going to have to swing a 3 for maybe 7, guaranteed 5.
Any reactions?
If he had a blizzard right now, the game would just be over.
So not bad.
I don't think you bring a blizzard into
No.
Rhinar.
Yeah. Down to 7 here.
Whenever claws were around, yes. Now, not so much. Let's look at the top card of my deck. Is it 7 Intimidate? Or is it 5? It's 7.
This is going to be 7.
So any reason I need to get frisky with it? The answer 9 is no. I'll go to 4.
Yep.
2 people at 4 look across from each other. 1 has access to Reckless Swing.
Haven't seen it, though. That'd be great. Double Reckless Swing right here for game.
Pretty much whatever Majin does right now, I think the headpiece is coming. Ah! Ah! Not this again! This is how I lose! It always feels so bad to see felling of the crown
I mean,
when
this
you
is,
have 4 health.
this is the big reason to play Jarl, right? Is you just get access to such good cards. Such quality attacks that do a lot of damage and are disruptive.
It's kind of nice that the ice heroes were a wizard, and I guess Oldham in that circle was more of a earth than ice, and Lexi was more ice than lightning.
Right.
Or maybe I'm screwing that up. Oldham was the ice one, and he had Endless Winter, but Jarl doesn't have access to an Endless Winter. If there was like a 7 to 9 damage ice attack, I think Jarl would have like 300 Living Legend points more than he does.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that card doesn't exist, and when that does come out, and it's a Majestic and it has text on it, Jarl will be tier 0 on that one.
So we're just praying and hoping that Majin can't really convert his hand here. That's kind of, I guess that's the out, right, of getting the agility rather than swinging Meat Axe.
Here's a Command and Conquer.
Yep.
If you saved yours the whole time, so you can guarantee there's not a pummel because you have access to Scowling Fleshback. Scaling Fleshbag doesn't block at all, though. Okay.
You never beat it, so like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
try to play around it?
No,
Why are you not using your headpiece? What are you saving the headpiece for?
agility.
I don't know. I haven't played his deck before. But maybe you want to try and swing twice? Or you know you're not going to swing twice, so you're just trying to maybe catch a bad...
Boy, that would have been a good one to have. Left in hand.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
That's
and
the one you want.
That's why he's going for this, actually.
Is to have
He
the
has
free.
gotten such bad discards.
Yeah.
Which I think...
Oh, left with sand sketch plan.
I'm not saying... Well, that's good because the axe would have been for 3 with the 6 follow-up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 9 instead of 5. But then if he says, "Oh, I'm excited to do this," if he shows any kind of like, "Yes," then Majin does I'm going to put my shield forward and just kills him.
Yeah.
So the discards have been so bad for Walker. I think I can tell you how bad it is, but I don't think you understand it unless you've played Rhinar for a couple seasons, where you're like, I can't be discarding Wild Ride all the time.
I think it's pretty apparent that it has not been a favorable set of outcomes here.
And he has Majin at 6. So it is like, I think this is, quote unquote, an unfavored matchup for Jarl, but this is how strong Jarl can be of nothing's really favored into Felling of the Crown and Oakenholt.
Arsenal.
Two Mangles for 10 is pretty good, too.
Yeah, totally. I mean, he's had it's definitely been in his favor for sure in terms of like, you know, stuff that's going your way, especially against a deck that's supposed to kind of disrupt you and make it a little bit harder for you to like block and play efficient, you know, and that sort of thing.
Boulder Drop has a...
This whole time I thought it was a literal boulder he had, but it's really just a big piece of concrete.
a train track.
It's kind of disappointing.
Some people would call that Boulder. I wish Guardians did stuff like that, but they have weapons.
Shout out to Teklo Foundry in the chat, my guy. Good to see you. Hopefully work is not getting you down too much. Your boy Yarlos doing work out here.
How is the matchup between Jarl and Gravy?
That's a good question.
I hope we get to have one of those eventually today.
We might see it in the top 8.
Because I know you can break their compass quite... You can just go out for that, but then it is... Do you lose to endless pressure of zombies, or do you figure it out? And here's the shove that we've been waiting for. Block 6 of 7, survive by 1.
Lose the clash.
That sucks.
Pretty tough. Teklo, Majin on Jarl, I never thought I would see the day.
Arsenal.
Indoor says he's holding a large rock the size of a small boulder. Taylor Crawford, other best Taylor in the game. I mean, number 2, clearly.
Yeah.
Majin looks like he's having a
could
great
not
time.
care less about playing Jarl. He does seem like everything he's been excited about of playing Fab is mostly Wizard for him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. His affect has been a little less chipper when I saw him kind of in the middle of the rounds.
I mean,
Maybe he's not feeling good.
If you have
know?
access to 50 grand next week, if you lock in for 2 weeks, I wouldn't let today be a happy day either. Like, some of these people can win that tournament. Me, I would be like, it's kind of fun to be in Vegas and I'll play on Thursday and hope for the best. But these other people are like, no, I'm getting to the playtest place on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. and we're going to be playing draft for 8 hours straight. I'm assuming that's what Majin sounds like. I've never heard him talk.
No, it's a little bit closer to Batman. Like, hi, I'm Majin Bey.
I blocked with it.
See?
Anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, we had to invoke the Batman voice. I'm Majin Bey.
Where my hug at?
This is this is Fab Weekly. Look, Look at these cards.
Yeah.
Look at this meta. I'm Majin.
So all this time, Walker's been writing something in the sand. What is he grabbing? He doesn't have to show, but he does have to place 4 cards in front of Majin and say, pick one.
Take your pick.
It's kind of crazy he has access to 4.
He did
Nice.
it. He did it.
That
2
was a
action
yellow
points.
6. 2 action points.
3 cards.
Is it enough to kill? Because sticking with 1 health with how bad his discards were, this would be an impressive comeback for Walker. He's doing it again? There was a chance his turn would have ended completely?
This is crazy.
My favorite thing about this is scan sketch plan. Usually the plan is go grab a beast with it. But when you're at 1, that's immediate death. So he's playing around with sand sketch plans, doing something he's never done before. And he's going for broke. He goes, my normal math doesn't work with the intimidates unless I do this twice. Where my hug at?
This game just got like really exciting.
Yeah.
2 men who look nearly identical. One has ears pierced, other has lip pierced, both in a wheat-colored tiche, bearded.
Only 1 spot in top 8 for 2 people.
Same haircut. Couldn't be different heroes.
No.
One's blue, one's green.
Yeah. One has access to an axe. One has access to a hammer.
One also, have you ever seen the alt art of Sand Sketch Plan where somebody just draws a toilet that Rhinar's sitting on?
No, I have
It's
not
so
seen that.
funny. It's so
Where?
funny.
Where's my 6 at?
See,
Command and Conquer, that's fine.
That's fine.
I don't care about Command and Conquer at this time.
Intimidate.
Intimidate.
You have 4 action points. 3 action points. 4 action points.
It's 3, right? No, gain
'cause
2
gain
action.
2 action points.
But he plays an action, so it's back down to 3. He should be at 3 action points.
3 action points.
3 action points.
Thank you, Tommy B.
We just had the same conversation. He just said what I said. He just said what you said. That was funny. Where my action point at?
I'm Majin Bay.
I don't like this math, actually. Because is this a beast? Okay, this is how he wins. He needs a Bare Fangs. And then this is an 8 damage attack. If there's a D-React, he's
still
toast.
He has a lot of stuff still to block with. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5, 6, 7.
But he can maybe get him to Reckless range. Unless
don't
it's a
know if we've seen
D-React,
it,
and
yeah.
then that's why Majin hasn't looked terrified. Because he does have it like that.
Yeah. I mean, he still has bark skin. So we needed a much bigger situation. Classic Brute. I intimidated so much stuff.
No, thank you. This card, hate to see this at the end of the game. It's basically a better Intimidate that also messes with your attacking turn.
Poopy 3D. You don't get T-shirt color commentary at Pro Tour. I mean, that's totally true.
He said, yes, I'd love to discard a card.
You know what they say?
This one that shows up with rum.
You know what they say at the Pro Tour? They say hand texture. And they say,
Welcome.
oh, double frostbite. You can't put it both in the same spot, Majin. It's got to go in another empty
This is, I think,
equipment slot.
another
Okay.
card like Malefic. It's like when you don't draw him the whole game, you're like, why am I not blowing my opponent out? But then you draw him at the end of the game, and you just literally make a non-game for your opponent. You're like, that was pretty good.
And then Hammer. Give me your other 2 cards.
I don't have another one. I never get this far.
But he could have never swung Meat Axe anyway. With Meat Axe cost 2.
But this is a 2 cost.
That makes sense. Thank you for being honest. Now I get to keep a card and put it in my arsenal. I think Rhinar has about 7 or 8 cards left. And Majin has, and Jarlos has about 15, 20. I don't know if these are accurate numbers.
It's pretty good.
Yuck. I'll stick with purely personal aesthetic commentary. Thank you.
Felling the Crown wins the game for Jarl.
Walker.
This is how it
Well
works
done.
for Rhinar. He did have it. He does have it. He does have it. Oh, wait. 1 sink below kind of fixes the math. Even if he has a reckless, he wasn't at 2.
Yeah. Congratulations, Majin. You not only work for LSS and have been the national champ and top-rated worlds, you also beat a poor green man with a
I was just trying to live.
who was just piloted by a guy who was just trying to like kind of have a similar aesthetic, you know? I hope you feel good about yourself.
Oh my god.
You turn your
Oh my
frown
gosh.
into a smile because of the violence you have.
What are you expecting him to do the rest of the day? Is he going to
I think he's
dump
gonna,
out at top 5?
I think
Is
he's
he
gonna
going to
get a
get third?
He's gonna get a smash burger. He's gonna drink a Gatorade.
Not for another 3 hours. He's made it to the playoffs.
Oh, Colin bought all the Gatorades, so Majin might be a little thirsty coming into the.
I thought
the
they
next
said they
round.
had 500 Gatorades, and there's no way they're running out. How much did you spend?
Majin, you don't get that playmat, dog.